I say, greetings and welcome, workers sharing their gifts. And you know what? We have an amazing guest tonight that I just adore him. He's doing some wonderful work and service to help others. Austin Haines, welcome to Lightworkers sharing their gifts.
Angel, thank you so much for having me a part of your wonderful platform. I've been watching you for a long time and honored to work with you. And now we're going to be working together again. So it's exciting to be here with you today and share.
Yes, it's so exciting. But before we even talk about that, let's talk about you and what's been and how are you up to this point in your life, and how did you get here to be able to give so much, which you do? So please tell us about yourself.
Thank you so much. I tell people, like, this moment in time right now that you're clicking on this or you're listening to the playback, there's an ocean or an iceberg or an incredible journey that got me here. And it wasn't because I was born with some, genius or silver spoon or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I often tell people I took the long road, but I'm still going to end up on time. So basically, I spent 19 years in corporate America with the same company.
Wow.
19 years. And that number, when I think about it, I'm like, wow. And it was an incredible journey there for me to do that. But in July of 2019, July 3rd, to be exact, I resigned to follow my purpose, which is to be out there teaching people, showing people that they have a turnaround story that leads to a flashpoint moment. And that flashpoint is that moment of realization when they realize that the life that they want, their purpose, is actually manifesting and coming to fruition.
I love that you had that moment, that flashpoint, really. You had that first, and you decided to say, hey, wait, everybody has this, and this is my purpose.
Yes.
A commitment, the reason I get up in the morning, whatever that is for you that are watching, what is that real reason?
Yes to that. I would say a resounding yes to all of what you just said.
Yes. And you came up with the flashpoint because it is, to me, it is a flash too. It's all of a sudden you get flashed and you're like, wait. And it helps to ignite the light because, of course, I'm doing all kinds of shine stuff. And it lights that energy inside that can do take that inspired action.
Exactly. And I want to be clear. It's not like I'm some genius or I sat around thinking. The things that I teach were an organic process. They were an evolution. Flashpoint was a flash. It was, I'm in this journey. I'm working hard. I know what I want. And then I realized that there's got to be a moment when this all makes sense. There's got to be that moment of realization, of clarity. And I started saying, flash, it's a flashpoint. And then I would share it with others and they would start using the word instantly. I just had a flashpoint. And that's when I knew that this flashpoint, the concept, could really take hold and be something that grows. And not so much for the idea of it, but more importantly, Angel, the fact that people come to the realization and the awareness that, yes, there is a flashpoint moment in my future, regardless of what it has all been in the past. There is a moment when it's all going to make sense. And I want to really make people aware of that concept.
That's beautiful. Awesome. And what do you do with this flashpoint? Like, how are you, because I know, but I want you to tell how.
What you do with the flashpoint. Well, the flashpoint is a journey. The flashpoint is ever evolving. There's moments throughout your journey. And let me give you an example. There's a moment when you're in pain. There's a moment when there's a pain point, I call it. But not every pain point leads to a turning point. What do I mean? Some people experience a pain point and they suffer. They don't realize that there is a flashpoint in their future. They never make a resounding decision. When I say decision, my friends always bring it up now because I said this at the live event. A decision, I don't know if you know this, but the average human body has about 37 trillion cells in the body. A decision is when 37 trillion cells get the message that it's on, that what we're deciding is on, and everything lines up. You feel it from head to toe. You might feel chills, you might feel goosebumps, and it's on. And that is that moment. It's beyond the turning point, but it's right around that turning point when you make that decision and you start to take that next step. You don't even need to know the road. You don't even need to know where the final destination is, but you know where you want to end up ultimately, and you know that next step. And that is a powerful place to be. And it's often overlooked because most of us live here. I'm going to try this out. I'm going to try that out. Let me see, this didn't work. That didn't work. And we live in this in-between middle ground. And the body never knows. The cells don't know. What are we doing here? And that's why I really want to I'm go a little deep here to kind of drive that point home of what it's like to go from that pain point to that turning point. And then once you're in that turning point, you make that decision. Now you're focusing on the flashpoint. However, I want to talk about a caveat. It's not destination addiction. And therein lies the paradox of the entire journey. And that's a deeper conversation.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And you mentioned live event, which we've obviously you've done these live events before everything happened.
Yes.
And they're very intimate live events, and they're very powerful in bringing in. And tell us about those.
The live event was also, it's been an evolution. And what I realized, Angel, is that information's not going to do it. If you're listening to this, you're going to get something from this. I know you will. But ultimately, information is the seeds. The seeds germinate and blossom through experience. And what we do in these 3 days, we provide an experience. People don't want to leave. People share from the heart. People are authentic. People are real. People are inspired. And again, it's not because I'm a genius. It's not because I'm bringing something that nobody's ever heard before. It's simply because of the space that we're able to create in commune with like minds, where incredible things happen, Angel.
Oh, beautiful. And you had one of these live events, wasn't it, a while ago? And and you actually streamed it, because this is how Austin is so giving. You streamed it.
Yes.
And I was able to watch some of it, and it was very impactful and very powerful how you and your guests and your speakers and
Yes, no, it was amazing. And I'm so glad you had an opportunity to join that. And we just talked about this last night on a test call that we had. And the people that are going to be joining the summit, which we're going to talk about, they're still talking about the event. It was a special moment in time. And you say, why was it special? Here's why it was special. No, number one, it was because of the space. But number two, it was an in-person event. So it was in person. It was in a studio. And we also streamed it. So even if the person wasn't in the studio with us, we've gotten feedback that they felt like they were there with us. And when I heard that, my heart just opened. I said, that is what I wanted to create. I wanted to create something unique where people that could be anywhere in the world, and no matter what they're going through, they could, through the power of tech, could come in and be a part of it and get that experience. And we achieved that.
And I felt the same. It was like I was there, that of vibrational field, that energy, because you created that, and then everybody created with the synthetry, with everyone being authentic, unique, and really sharing from, as I like to say, is Austin, you really come from that heart set, and then you also have that fun and that humor that really helps people to feel more confident, feel more comfortable, to be able to share and say, okay, I'm gonna do this to help me to have that flashpoint.
Yes. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. I tell people it's funny because sometimes we go off the rails, but it always ends up being great. Even when heavy things come up, which they do, because we provide that kind of environment. But it's a loving, great, fun space. It's unique. It's very unique.
Awesome. So let's switch gears a little bit and talk about what's coming up with the summit. to so that we can really connect to the people that go ahead.
No, thank you, Angel. I appreciate you and doing this. And by the way, I want this to serve your listeners. I mean, I know you're interviewing me, but my intention is that someone listening, that one person that says, I want my turnaround, this is for you. And we want you to step in and we want you to take a step, because it doesn't matter. This interview is great. Angel's got a great platform, but if we don't step toward it in some way, it doesn't germinate and grow. We want that to happen. But Flashpoint, here's the book. It's your turnaround story starts here, 12 incredible stories and the lessons learned. And the summit that we're doing this Sunday is a result of this project. Now, this is going to be it's going to seem weird, but I'm writing a book called Flashpoint. So why would I do this? Because the stories of people that I know in my life and that I've worked with, that matters. And so instead of me writing the book, I decided to do a co-authorship first. And to get the stories of these people that have overcome these incredible things in life and then translate it to how does it serve the world today? What are the lessons that we can draw from and implement into our own lives? And that's what this book is. And the summit is where the book is going to come to life.
With each, and what I think is incredible, I mean, you have people from all levels, going from all levels. I mean, you have a pet groomer, if I could, a pet.
We have well, she's not just a dog groomer, she's a specialized, but she's a women's empowerment coach. And I love the hybrid of what the people are offered today. Yes, that's Erin Fitzpatrick. She's amazing. And that's another incredible story.
Right. And that's what you're going to get on Sunday is this incredible story that will help you with maybe some challenges or tips in your life that can change.
Yeah. Yes. I think that despite what we see on the surface, there's stuff that runs deep that we don't always share. And this is an invitation for you. If you're that person where you put up that surface because you need to function, you need to take care of your family, you need to go to your job, but there's this underlying malaise. This is for you. There's a turnaround story for you. There's a flashpoint for you. These human beings that are in this book, they're going to bare their souls. They bare their souls on the pages of this book. And it's not because they want to be put in the spotlight. It's because they want their story to touch you. And we're going to bring this to life through this summit, Angel. We're going to have these folks here. And by the way, nod, nod, wink, wink. Yours truly is going to be the MC for the event. Angel, I am so excited that you took my offer to come in and help host this event for these amazing people. I couldn't think of anyone better.
Oh, thank you, Austin. And I'm honored to do this with these incredible stories, turnaround stories with each and every person. Getting to know them and their stories has helped me in my flashpoint, because we all have them. It doesn't matter where you're at in your life. You're going to keep having them throughout your life. So I'm honored to be the MC co-host and be able to really bring it together in a panels type way so we keep it moving and that we have these stories that will touch each and every one of you. So very exciting. So thank you.
And and we've already gone through the test. We got a plan for you. And hello, Amber. Hello, Sherry. We're in the last hour is even going to be more fun when we have some of the graduates from the last event and we got some live music. We're going to have this again, experience. I want to bring experience to you, not just, we have great content. We're heart-centered, but it's that experience that's really going to help you.
Yeah. And you know, the biggest one, I apologize, I'm interrupting, but it's what is so beautiful about this, Austin, meaning heart-centered from you, is that this is a free event. There's no registration. There's no registration for this.
Right.
And I'm going to put here that this is where it's going to be so that you can go to it. And basically you just go to it at 2:00 Eastern time. And this is from his heart. He's giving, and all of these speakers and these wonderful authors and professionals, experts that have gone through this are just giving from their heart to share, to help you to see your life in a different place, a different perspective.
Perspective is everything, Angel. It really is. And that change in perspective can change someone's life. And I mean, I've had people reach out to me and usually it's the time I don't feel like doing a video. And I'm sure you've had these moments. You're like, right? You're like, should I go on? Is anybody really listening to me? Should I go on? Right. And I had that one of those moments, and I had somebody message me that was contemplating suicide, and they saw my video and it made a difference. And that's why it's so important to get over ourselves. Right.
It really is. And, Amber, you're saying you're excited to be here on, thank you. If you're going to be here on Sunday. And then Lucy just came up. Yay, Lucy.
Hey, Lucy. Hey, Amber. I'm so excited to have you there, Amber. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be very impactful. And Lucy, oh my goodness.
Lucy's going to be part of it.
Let's give everyone a secret. Don't tell anyone here, but Lucy's actually one of the authors in the book. She's one of the authors. And when I talk about people that have depth and bare their soul because they want to help people, Lucy is top of mind. And so Lucy, love to you. I'm excited to have you in the summit.
So we only have a couple of more minutes. So anything else that you would like to tell everyone, because this is huge. This is going to be a great, it's going to be moving. It's going to be high energy. I mean,
yes. What we know that we know that it's going to be high energy, Angel, because you have us covered there.
Thank you.
I invite people to take a step. If you are the person that's seeing this, and you might even be somebody who is healing other people, but you're like, something's going on inside of you, and you don't feel worthy. Maybe you got imposter syndrome. Maybe you're looking for your turnaround story in your business. You're like, I've been doing this. I need a turnaround. This is for you. This is for you. And this is for you. And the only step you really need to take is to set a reminder and join us on Sunday. We're not asking for a registration. We simply want to help get the book to the world. I want to spotlight these amazing people. Lucy's one of them. And all you need to do is show up and click and listen and set an intention that you're going to get something from it that's going to help you take that step in your turnaround story and create your flashpoint moment.
I love that. And then, I'm excited about the live event because I'm going to be possibly going and to be there. I mean, I was already there virtually and I could feel it. To be there for the live event, huge.
I got chills. I got chills because I know what's coming for that. For anyone that goes to that event, I will personally guarantee that your life will never be the same if you attend that event. I guarantee it.
When you attend the event, he's guaranteeing.
Thank you.
Because you really want to do this to change and have many flashpoints. It's a 3-day. And I can guarantee that too. You will not be the same. And the thing is to look at your life and to realize where am I going? What is really happening? And to know that it's time. It's time to make a decision to make that investment and to really create something different. But first of all, is to come to on Sunday and really get a feel for all of this.
Yes. Yes. I know there's moments when I felt down and out and like I didn't have an answer. And it was the next step that I took that made all the difference for me, because there was moments I didn't feel, I don't feel like to get here. Like I said, it was an ocean and an iceberg. So that's why I speak this way and I invite and I offer, because I know how important it is to take that step. And we're just providing a couple options for you. Angel, thank you for having me on your great platform. And I know Lucy's sharing the live event will be spectacular. I highly recommend it for everyone who can attend. Yeah.
Thank you, Lucy, because, it was spectacular. And that is a great testimonial to what Austin brings. because he brings from him, but also he has these experts or these really heartfelt, good speakers, and they have really good content and that can help you get through your stuff because we all need to. We really do. So you are so welcome, Austin, and thank you for being here today.
Yeah, one more thing to mention is that Rudy's going to be with us at the live event. Rudy. Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
And who's Rudy? Wait, who's Rudy? Go ahead and
the movie Rudy Rudiger from the movie Rudy. If you've watched that movie, and if you haven't, I highly recommend it. It's one of the greatest underdog stories of all time. He's going to be our guest speaker, one of our guest speakers. He's virtual, but he's going to be there. We're going to have a nice Q&A with him, and I highly recommend that.
And that is hard for that. That's an emotional one. If you haven't seen that movie and connected to his story, really connected, this way we're going to be able to do that live, even virtual, but yet live, with him to ask questions and to really remember that the vibrational field, when you're around these with these changing of times, will help you to transition yourself. So we like to stay like, okay, I'm going to do this on my own and I'm over here, but you know, we really need to step in and do it together with other people. So I really encourage that. So
yes.
Great. Thank you, Austin, again.
Thank you.
And I'll see you on Sunday.
Sunday. We'll be ready. We're ready for you. Join us.
All right. 2:00 Eastern time. There it is. Just click on that and you'll get a reminder, or go to, and we'll have more information. It's going to be all over the place. So thank you so much, Austin.
Blessings, everyone.
And thank you, everyone. And any questions, reach out. Austin is easily available. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the shares. And we will see you soon.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.